Lee, 3 points last night, a clean sheet, a permanent deal today. 2017 couldn't have got off to a better start for you, could it?
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head, I think. Obviously, importantly, it was nice to get back on track with 3 points, and I think even more importantly was the clean sheet from a defensive aspect. We've been doing great of late, and two tough away performances at Liverpool and Chelsea also were difficult to take, I think, from as I say, from a defensive point of view. So really nice to get back on track, and then obviously today's news with the contract being firmed up is even better, the icing on the cake almost.
You're understandably delighted. You've made your intentions clear. You wanted to be part of this football club long term, and now you get to do that.
Yeah, it's great for me to have it all concluded because, as I say, I think I've really been trying to build towards this, and actually, the process of becoming a Stoke player, hasn't started today. It's something that I've had my eye on, from the moment I've made my debut, and as I say, I've been continuing to build towards it. So yeah, really thankful that we've got over the line.
Are you still pinching yourself 3 or 4 months ago that where you were, and you sit here now as an established Premier League goalkeeper earning a lot of plaudits?
To a degree, yeah. I think if I occasionally remind myself of where I was 6 months ago, and that wasn't in a fantastic position in terms of how I felt about the game and where I was in my footballing career. But now, thankfully, I've had an opportunity that I've been able to take, and I'm delighted that I got the opportunity firstly, and also that it's come at such a fantastic club. So really positive, and looking forward to what the future holds for me personally.
You've got that number one spot now, and when Jack does come back, you're not going to want to relinquish it, are you? You're going to want to stay in there.
Yeah, I mean, firstly, that number one spot's certainly not guaranteed for me between now and the end of the season. I have strong competition in Jakob and Shea, so it's up to me to try and maintain the level of performance that I've managed to produce so far. That's the first aim, and then beyond that, we shall see. Next season's another story, so nothing will change for me in terms of the way I approach it. I'll continue to work hard, and as I say, do what I can do to try and help the team.
Has it been difficult to keep your attentions on the games over the past few weeks with all of this going on in the background?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, listen, I wouldn't say I've allowed it to affect my performances at all, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that it's not something that's been on my mind. It's obviously with something like this, it's you're working towards. It's important to me. So it was a case of making sure that I was focused on the games and didn't allow that to kind of creep in. But yeah, there's been 1 or 2 sleepless nights. I can't lie to you.
Did there ever come a point where you thought last night's game could well have been your last?
Yeah, most definitely. I think if you go back 3 weeks or so, there was a point where I wasn't sure that Derby County were going to allow this to materialise. So today's news has come as a fantastic little start to the year. So I'm really happy that we've got there, and as I say, looking forward to the rest of the season now.